I've got a question for you. How many billionaires live in Brazil? You're gonna have to stay tuned to find out the answer to that question. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Ollie, and on my channel I show you various parts of South America, and right now I am living here in Brazil, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to update you on the cost of living here in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. So it's the 1st of February, and this month in February, I know it's a short month, but I'm setting myself a target of spending $650 everything included here to live in Brazil. Now, if you saw my other video about the cost of living in Bolivia, you know that I spent around about $800 per month living in Santa Cruz in Bolivia. So I'm trying to spend less money, $150 less money, in a more expensive country. Not sure how I'm gonna go, but I think it's doable. I think I can spend $650 living a month here in Brazil. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna do it, breaking down what I'm gonna spend money on. So let's go and check that out. I want to start off with this website, Numbeo, before we go on. And I just want you to know that Belo Horizonte is the third most expensive city. Well, it's the third biggest city, and it's a lot lower than in São Paulo, 12.10% lower than in São Paulo, and the rent is obviously 42% lower, which is almost like half, right? Anyway, I'm gonna come up, just have a look at the currency converter before we start. 1 Brazilian real gets you 18 US cents. So let's do $10 just so everybody can have a look and see. Here we go. $10 is 54 Brazilian reais. And unlike the last video, I've actually made myself a little table, okay? So this is, I'm speaking on the 31st of January, and on the 31st of January in 2021, $650 US equated to 3,550.87 reais. So let's see if this actually works. So the first one I want to go to is living expenses, accommodation and internet. So in my accommodation, I get internet included, and that is only 800 reais. So this number here is 800 reais, and that's $146 in US dollars. This is half what I spent in Bolivia. And if you haven't seen the video I made on Bolivia, definitely check that one out. It's quite interesting. Groceries, I think I definitely could have put a little bit more because I love to eat like nice, expensive food. So I think I'm gonna have to be a bit frugal here, but I think it's doable. Like for example, on Monday, I went to the supermarket and I only spent 165 reais, and that lasts me a week. So I think it's definitely doable, 900, but I don't think I'll be able to eat, salmon or something like that. If you're still watching and are curious to how many billionaires live in Brazil, currently there are 58 billionaires that live in Brazil, and they are 9th on the rankings of billionaires in the world by country. I think the first is the US, obviously, maybe. But Brazil, 58 billionaires, and I actually heard that billionaires actually take helicopters to work in São Paulo, which is the biggest city in Brazil and the biggest city in South America. So yeah, there's a little bit of trivia for you. Restaurants and ordering food. So this is basically, most things are closed here, so I'm kind of like just putting this down to Uber Eats. Like a night where I'm not feeling up for cooking or something like that, then I order food. 400, I think that's pretty reasonable. It's what I've been doing recently. I've been getting acai for about 20 or 30 reais, which is like $4 or $5. So I think it's doable. Now, transport, because I work at home, I actually don't need to commute to work. So this transport for Uber is maybe to go and see a friend. It's maybe to go to a bigger supermarket that's not close by. And most trips here for me are around about 7, 8 or 9 reais for one way. So I'm giving myself, I was a little bit unsure what to do here, but I think it works. Anyway, before we go on, so this is my prediction. and this is the actual. So like I'll update these when the end of the month comes. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell down below so that you don't miss any of my new videos showcasing this beautiful country and continent called South America and Brazil. So yeah, then we go down to shopping. This is like for clothes and stuff. I've got so many clothes, I'm not going to spend any money shopping. Drinks, this is for beer. You can get like 15 beers for 45 reais. So if we like double that, 15, 30, that's like 90 beers that I can get for 300 reais. So I think I'm gonna be okay there. Splurge, this is to spend it on anything I want. I guess it's kind of like an emergency fund as well, which I put below here. So emergency maybe for, you know, going to the pharmacy or going to the doctors or something like that. Leisure, so this is like maybe sport, maybe going to the movies or going out for a coffee or something like that, something where I enjoy. And then the leftover, I come up with 251 leftover, and I guess that will be used in like an emergency fund as well. So these categories, I think the first few categories are quite fixed. The last 4 categories here, it's kind of just like, yeah, just let's put it in and then maybe we can categorize them, and if not, then that's fine. But yeah, as I said, these numbers are just a prediction. At the end of the day, this is the number I'm focused on. So if one goes up or down, as long as I come within 650 reais, I think that will be fine. So yeah, I'm excited. Stay with me on the journey. So I've been living here in BH for about 6 weeks, and I know that I can do it if I be a bit frugal. So the thing about me, just for a bit of context, is I work from home, so so I'm lucky enough not to have to travel to work. Don't forget to check back here at the end of February. It might be, you know, at the start of March, to see if I can live on $650 in the third most expensive city in Brazil. So let's go and get it.